What is up everyone, my name is Trooper and today I'm showing you guys how to install a non-ELS vehicle pack or vehicles to your LSPDFR GTA 5. So I know a lot of you guys watch people playing with all these ELS vehicles and maybe you don't want to use ELS because it's not the sort of thing you're into. And I know there is barely any tutorials out there on how to install a non-ELS pack, and from people who have been modding for a while it might be pretty simple, but for people who have just started it is a little bit confusing. So all you guys want to do is click the first download link in the description below, or you can choose any other non-ELS pack you want, but it'll still be the exact same way. And it's going to bring you guys right here to the 2016 California Highway Patrol Mega Pack. This is a really, really nice pack. If you don't already have a pack you want to install, I would recommend installing this, but if you do have a pack you already want to install, then it's going to be the exact same way, but just with different vehicles. So the first thing you guys want to do is hit download on the pack you're installing. I'm not going to download it because this pack was pretty big, so I've already got it installed right here. And then once you've installed your pack, you're going to be greeted with a couple of folders, depending on what you've installed. And inside of those folders should be the name of the file. So it should be like FBI2 underscore high YTF, YTT, or YFT. I think there is A plus high YTD. I think that is another file that only some vehicles come with. It depends how they've modeled them. But the first thing you guys are going to want to do is make sure you have your OpenIV installed. If you don't have OpenIV installed, make sure you install that first. And then open up your OpenIV. And then when that is open, just click Windows and let it load up. Shouldn't take you very long whatsoever. So let this start up. And then once this is started up, all you guys want to do is come up to the left hand corner here and make sure in Tools and ASI Manager you have every single one of these green. If they're not green and they're blue like this, then all you got to do is hit install and they should turn to green, meaning that they are installed. Obviously it says at the top, do not play GTA Online with modded RPFs or you will be banned, which is very, very true. Obviously you cannot play GTA 5 with any modded vehicles, GTA 5 Online that is, but obviously you can still play story mode. The first thing you guys want to do is double click on your mods folder. If you don't have a mods folder, then make sure you guys watch my how to make a mods folder video from quite a while ago, but it will still help you guys out greatly. Double click in your mods folder and then double click on update, then x64 and DLC packs. And I would recommend installing it in your latest patch day or up to 22. Those are the only patch days I'd recommend installing them into now. If you install them any later, it might mess up somewhere or it might not go correctly into your game. So I'd recommend installing it into patch day 23. Sometimes 24 can be a little bit dodgy, or 22. I'm going to install it into 22 for today's video because I know that works. But sometimes if you install it into patch day 23 or 24, some of the vehicles might not get replaced. All you guys want to do is double click on patch day 22 or whatever patch day you're installing it to. Double click on DLC.rpf, then x64 and levels and GTA 5 and then vehicles.rpf. Now a little trick you guys can do is you head up to the top left hand corner right here, and click favorites and then add to favorites. And if you just name this vehicles and delete the RPF bit, and then you click add. Now whenever you want to go to your vehicles directory so you can add vehicles like this, from this menu all you guys got to do is go into the favorites tab and click vehicles, and it'll bring you right to this page so you can get started with modding in your new vehicles. So bring up the vehicle pack that you have installed, and now we're going to be beginning the process of actually putting them in your game. So what you guys want to do is double click on the folder that has the vehicles inside of them and just drag and drop these into your game. But first of all, you guys will be able to see here that you have a little red cross. That is because you're not in edit mode. So to do that, just literally click on edit mode here and click yes, and now it will let you drag and drop them up. So highlight them and drag and drop them. Having a little bit of an issue here, I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to have to do this. Highlight them and drag and drop them. And then you should be able to see here that the file you just drag and dropped into your OpenIV will be here. If you double click on the fragment object, it will load up a fully rendered version of the vehicle that will what it look like in your game. Now you can drag and drop the rest of them in. It's pretty much the exact same way, depending on how many vehicles your pack has inside them. Drag and drop them all in, but if some of them are named the same thing, so say if both of them were named FBI2, you are going to need to rename one of them to a different vehicle. So it could be Police 1, Police 2, Police 3, Police 4, Sheriff, and then Sheriff 2, and then Pranger, FBI 1 and FBI 2, and then you have Police Old 1, Police Old 2, and then there's Granger, and then there's Police Transport, and then there's Riot. I believe all those are all the ones that are related to police that you can rename them to. drag and drop them in. For this pack, you do not have to rename any of them if you are installing the pack that I'm installing, because he has very kindly named them all correctly, and they should all replace almost every single vehicle in your game. Drag and drop them all in, just like you have been for all the previous vehicles. As you guys can see here, this one has a high YTD. Basically, it all depends on how they model the vehicle onto whether it will include one of them. Simply drag and drop them all in. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please sure to do so, that'd be greatly appreciated. So we get to 1.5k by the middle of this year, that would be insane. And then just the last one. And then there you guys go. Now, if you double click on all the fragment objects, if you want to check them out and see if they actually look good enough, just double click on them, and you should be able to see if you zoom in. You know, this vehicle right here does seem to have a little bit of a texture issue. I'm not sure if it is like this in game. If it is, then you can just delete it. But if it isn't, obviously you can stick with it. This is obviously how you can check your vehicles and if you like them and things like that before actually drag and drop them into your game, which is pretty useful. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did find it useful, please be sure to smash that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. And please comment down below how you found the video useful. And if you didn't find it useful, comment down below where it went wrong for you, and I'll try to help you out or link you to my Discord, where my help team will help you further. And you can also check out my Reddit and my merchandise, and obviously my Discord down in the description below. That would be greatly appreciated. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next LSPDFR tutorial or LSPDFR Let's Play video.